whoever want to cash out some money just because, Christmas is around the corner. Nah. All right. All right. So I want to address the Swan girl, Star Marie, in this interview with Tasha K. This lady was okie doke. For all those who've seen the interview, this lady really was okie doke by Swan. And let me tell you about Swan. Swan is that girl who literally could tell you a story and have you like this. Like really believe in what she's saying. For real, right? Facts or not?
Yeah.
You really be in tune to whatever she's saying because, she does speak educated and, she could articulate herself very well. So she can make you believe the bullshit that she's saying out of her mouth is actually true. So I believe Tasha did this interview, and I'm going to get to Tasha in a minute. She did this interview with Tasha, and Tasha, I believe, to me, she's like obsessed with Cardi, however, at the end of the day. And she wanted to get them views up. She wanted to make sure her blogger page is popping because, Cardi is that like celebrity, that socialite that everybody's looking at right now. So at the end of the day, something juicy. My mom always, my mom always told me a lie sounds better than the truth, but it'll get you in more trouble than telling the actual truth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. So Swan basically, like, she made this lady just feel like, everything that she was saying was the truth because what she did was she put bits and pieces of stories and stuff like that together to make a story sound really believable with the drugs, prostitution, and all that crazy shit. Like, where did all this shit come from if you working at the club? And as far as me, when y'all seen that comment, I'm the one that had the comment on the blog about, it mentioned, it said Cardi never did any of that shit with her that Swan was saying as far as, all this prostitution, just knowing her or whatever, general or whatever. So we wasn't saying that she didn't know her or whatever, she knew of her. We worked in the same club, so who's not going to know you? Sue's was a very welcoming club. So you came to the club, all of the girls made you feel like welcome. We didn't pick on you or off the rip or nothing like that unless you did something to make somebody do something to you. And then, slowly but surely, like Swan came in there and just had this mentality like, I'm prettier than other girls. She was like a know-it-all, all this shit like that. So girls, stopped liking her. And then I'm not going to take it from her. She hustled and stuff like that. But she was a roach too. I wish I had my old phone because I had a video of her crawling under the chairs of customers, picking up dollars and all that stuff like that. So when she was saying she was making $1,000 to $2,000 a night, if you crawling under chairs and stuff, getting money that's not yours, then I'm quite sure it might add up to that a night, And at the end of the day, her speaking on Spotlight, this is so funny to me because this is an example of how she pieced the stories together. So to make Cardi look bad. Spotlight punched her in the face and Spotlight admitted that. And that's what Tasha K failed to realize. She did admit that she punched her in the face. But above that, if you see in a comment that when Tasha DM'd Spotlight, she did state that she punched her in the face, but it had nothing to do with Cardi. Cardi wasn't even presently there at the moment. I don't know if she was at work that night or she was in the back, but I remember actually being there. They had gotten into it a little bit, during the night at work, and at the end of the night, you don't want to mess up your money, so you're going to wait to catch anybody at the end of the night. Because our boss, he don't like the confrontation. He going to throw you out. So, Swan thought she was being slick, went up by our old boss, when you pay your tip out or whatever, and Spotlight did not give no damns. She went straight up, punched Swan in her face. They got in a fight, probably like, 10, 15 seconds or something like that. And security, it was the end of the night. Nobody was there. They didn't have to go through a crowd. So security guard just bagged them up right quick. Spotlight pulled her wig off or whatever, like was beating her up, her wig fell off, all that stuff like that. And it was over. Nobody followed her outside. Nobody threw hot coffee on her. None of that stuff. like...
It had nothing to do with nobody else but Spotlight.
Exactly.
And her.
So
that was it.
And this is another thing, like, Cardi wasn't even Cardi B back then like that. She didn't have 1 million followers, like Swan said in the interview. And if Tasha was a real blogger and did her interview, her research, she would have went back and seen. Because right before Love and Hip Hop, Cardi did a post saying, I hit 1 million followers. This was way after Suits.
Exactly, because she quit on us like a year prior.
Exactly. She only had about maybe 4,000 or 5,000, 6,000 on tops or something like that. This was back in 2013. And Swan did say she knew Cardi back then or whatever. I have a video on my page. I think it's still up there, or it was on Cardi's page one day when she was wishing me happy birthday. And there's a video that's floating around when I'm sitting on top of Cardi, and you know, like how you put your shirt over somebody's knees when you sit on somebody, so you make yourself look like you're a little person or something. And that's how we used to just bug out in the locker room and stuff. And that was on there. And that date on there says 2013. And for all those who are day one followers of the squad and know anything about us, I started managing Cardi in 2014 when her Instagram got popping. Facts, Ashanti?
Yeah, facts.
This was 2014. I'm going to put a post up tomorrow on my live, and it's going to be a poster where it was like probably one of her first bookings or her second bookings when she was booked in Miami, Orlando. She did 2 Miami shows appearances and an Orlando appearance. And that was in 2014. I think August or July 2014. But in 2013, because Swan said that she introduced all of us to her, she was like, the supposedly girls that are Cardi's friends that she put up the squad, those are not really her friends. I introduced them to her. Girl, we didn't even know you.
We didn't know you. I'm going to put this out there right now. When I first started and came to New York, me and Ashley, we clicked first because we're like light-skinned Sagittarius. We both had gaps, and we're both from the Berg. She from Newburgh, and I'm from Pittsburgh out here in Cali. So we just clicked. As far as Cardi goes, I became friends with Cardi because somebody was trying to bully Cardi and jump her. And I was like, that's out. You're not going to jump her. She's this big. It's 2 of y'all. If you want to fight her one-on-one, then you fight her, you know, but y'all not going to jump each other. And at the time, my sister was with me, and my sister was basically like my sister said what she said. And me and my sister ended up fighting the girls because, well, one of the girls, because they tried to pop on her. They didn't even care about Cardi no more. And that's how we became cool. Me and Cardi had left the country already and went to DR for Memorial Weekend. After that, I still didn't get introduced to her from no Swan or whatever the hell y'all call her.
Mm-hmm.
And already knew Sweetness when Cardi came into the club. We already, like me, Sweetness, and Ashley, we already knew each other. But we all kind of separately became friends with Cardi on different occasions. But because me and Ash were so close, it was like, bam, you know? And here we are.
Exactly. Right, like, they all were a link up, like, because of me, because I fuck with all of them individually, like Ashanti said. And we all just linked up. Shout out Spotlight mentioning Lacey. Yeah, there was a couple girls that were back in the day. These girls could tell you, like, we don't have no reason to lie on her. And it just makes sense. Swan really used, like, and she admitted herself, Swan thought she was a rapper. She was poetic and all that stuff. Like, she used to be spitting raps and all that stuff like that and the thing. So I find it really funny that you wait till she has this beef or whatever with Nicki Minaj and the bartenders, which wasn't even her beef with the bartenders or whatever. Another thing, talking on something you don't know about. Talking about she threw ashtrays.
Nothing to do with her.
They threw ashtrays at her. Girl, you ain't never been to Angels. Where they got ashtrays at? Motherfuckers just be smoking and ashing on the floor. What are you talking about? Ashtrays. Where they got ashtrays at in Angels?
There ain't no ashtray.
They ain't no gentleman's lounge, girl. You just thought the name was Angels and it sounded like
you was better off saying a hookah.
Right? Girl, they got no damn thing. So, and then, hold on. Somebody talking about the manager at Sue's, but hold on one second, y'all. But yeah, so she didn't, like, none of that is what she's saying is true or whatever. And then, so, y'all talking about her, about the manager hiring her. So Cardi...
Yes, the manager did like Cardi.
Exactly. Cardi didn't start working at Sue's from when she worked at a club downtown. No. Cardi worked at the Key Club and then came over to Sue's.
Mm-hmm.
That was what, in 2013 or something like that, and she'll tell you all this stuff herself. At the end of the day, but she came in to work there, whatever. We knew her already. Swan came in. Nobody fucked with her. Nobody liked her. Nothing like that. John, nobody liked her. John didn't even get. First of all, I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. Our boss was not the type of boss that was all in girls' faces. He had some type of girls, you know what I mean? Like, he would be,
there was no coffee.
Like
Sorry, but no coffee.
Yes, nobody threw no coffee. Cardi doesn't drink coffee. She drinks iced coffee, and that's barely, whatever. But at the end of the day, John wasn't that type of, boss that was ha in your face like that. So how did she get to establish a rapport with her like, oh, he loved her? No, she used to always try to kiss ass and be laughing in his face and stuff like that. But no, he didn't care about none of that stuff. None of that stuff. So at the end of the day, everybody loved Cardi. Everybody could go back. She got mad videos with customers, with the girls that work there and stuff like that. To this day, girls still respect her and all of us because we all got along. So where did she come up with, all the people love me and Sue's? No. Cardi was probably one of the last girls who talked to you of anything. We all had conversations in the locker room and stuff like that. So yeah, she used to ear hustle because we used to all, in the strip club, you talk about your weaves, you talk about your makeup, everybody give out their links and stuff like that. So that has nothing to do with nothing. Coke? No. None of us touch coke. You want to talk about, we smoke? No. I don't give a damn. I blow bud. Everybody knows me, knows I blow bud. Nobody used to blow none of that. That's that.
But coke ain't nothing doing
Cardi let you know, or if you do know Cardi of anything, she already let you know the specific drugs that she already touched. So that doesn't have anything to do with anything. And as far as living with her, when I first came to New York and I started working on Sue's, I was going back and forth. Shanti was going back and forth to Cali or whatever. So I remember staying at her mom's house a couple times and staying at her house when she first got her apartment there. The makeup artist got proof she stayed with Cardi. Where the hell did Juan stay with Cardi at? And if you claiming you was making all that money and Cardi had roaches and all that shit, why didn't you go and take your money and get your own room?
Because I had a room. Okay, before we even started rooming together, I had a room. I was flying back and forth to Cali all the time, but I don't know how you were making all that money, first of all, in the club, working Monday through Thursday, because you said you fly back on Fridays to Georgia, which makes absolutely no sense, but okay. But if that was the case and there was roaches and all of that, then why would you stay there? Why would you stay there? Because I went to Cardi house plenty of times. I ain't never seen a roach, a bug. Now, I can't say Cardi got mad clothes, but dirty, never.
And Star came from Atlanta. For all those who want to know, Star came from Atlanta, and she was not going back and forth. Like, y'all want to, only, exactly, for everybody saying the live is dry, that's only because y'all want to hear the lies. So if I got up here and say, oh, what Star was saying was true, Cardi really was selling her pussy and all this shit like that, that don't make sense. I'm not going to sit here and lie for her and give y'all what y'all want or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm going to let you know what it really was. Like, she's a liar. She used to she was a weirdo. She used to copy people. She used to copy dances. I'm going to put up on my post tomorrow.
Yeah.
Y'all going to see a video up there, her dancing all crazy and shit like that. Nobody is trying to belittle this girl. This is about facts. This has nothing about making up no stories and making nobody, get no crazy
or assassinate her character.
It's not that. It's not about that. So whatever you want to know, send your question in at the end of the day or whatever. Yeah, they just want to hear drama about Cardi, but there was no drama. And at the end of the day, she hasn't changed from who she was. She's always been the same loudmouth, outspoken person, big personality. That don't have anything. And everybody knew where she lived at. Everything she put up on her Instagrams and blogs, whatever, that's real facts. She lived in the house. Her more do you want to explain? You know what I mean? At the end of the day. And Tasha, this girl, this blogger, how you trying to switch up what I said by saying
no, she never lived with Cardi.
Fuck with her. She's the only person who fuck with her, but she went around everything I said. She went around everything Spotlight said, everything Shantae said, just to make herself look good. That's not how it works. I even DM'd Tasha. Tasha won't tell you that. She said she went and got facts and receipts from all of her friends, but she never reached out to none of her different ones that Cardi put up a picture. She never reached out to me. I hit her up in her
or me.
Exactly. I DM'd Tasha and was like, yo, Tasha, if you want the tea, hit me up. That's not how you do no interview. That's not how you conduct an interview. You're supposed to go to the source. If everything that
her interview was like
true, then you should have came and hit me up. And I got
her interview.
Tasha's DM. I'm a post.
Yeah, her interview was basically like biased. It was like, I'm on the Cardi hate train too, so we're just gonna make this sound super bad. But if you really are a blogger and you're really trying to do this, you need to get both sides of the story. And whoever's lying, then you need to call them out. It don't matter if it's the person trying to play victim or if it's the celebrity. It doesn't matter. You get down to the truth. That's your job. That's what you do. So all this Cardi being racist is a lie. We're all black, okay? Like, all of us. Sweetness is dark skinned, so don't tell me that. Star Brim is dark skinned. She is not racist at all. We dealt with a lot of racism, so you can kill that. All this, what Spotlight said, yes, she said she did punch her, but no, it had nothing to do with Cardi, but she didn't say that. You know, everything that was said, she only took bits and pieces and just to make it sound good. You not sounding good. You just are trying to jump on the Cardi hate train for whatever reason. I don't care. But if you want to do journalism, you want to be a blogger, you want to do this, you want to do that, then you have to state your facts. You got to know what you're talking about. If you don't know what you're talking about, hold off on the interview. Wait till you get the facts. Wait till you get some real stuff that can be backed up with real receipts, and then talk to us. But if you don't even want to reach out to the real friends that's been around, that clearly have been around and never left, there's a reason we never left. There's a reason we're still friends. There's a reason why it's not an issue. But you don't want to talk to us.
Exactly.
You want to talk to us.
I want y'all to go on Lovely the blogger. Shout out to Lovely T. I think her name is Brittany Chanel. And there's a blogger, a channel, YouTube channel called Grown Folks. And they broke it down fact by fact. They break in, like, catching her lie by lie, everything she was saying. Now, I want to clarify this whole herpes thing. All right?
That was my leg, by the way. Go ahead.
So, I'll keep it G with you. I'm not sure who started the rumor. I know it didn't come from Cardi. There's a bartender out there, China. I don't even know China's Instagram name, but China was a bartender that was there at the time, and she even put on Swan's page that Swan was there. I mean, China was there when the manager, John, shout out to John, told Swan, because the rumor was going around that she had herpes. Now, this girl had bumps around her lips. So what she would try to do was put on like colored lipstick, like hot pink lipstick and all this shit, thinking nobody was seeing all this stuff around her lips. So one day, one of the girls at the job basically, thank you, Shantae, only one China is the bartender. You can go to her page and she'll let you know. But anyway, so when she came into work with the stuff around her lips, everybody was like, oh, mind you, I was traveling back and forth to Newburgh. Like I said, I lived in Newburgh. So when I came in, it was already out there. I guess the outbreak or whatever she had, I'm not going to say that's what
I seen it.
You know,
I seen the outbreak.
I seen it. But this was like a little bit towards the end because it was going down. But when I got there, they all telling me that Swan got these bumps around her lips. So, you know, the girls was complaining to John. Again, we repeat. Nobody knew exactly what it was. We're nobody's doctors and nothing like that, so we're not saying what it was. A lot of the people were just suspect because she had things around her lips. And it's liability. Yeah, so she was putting lipsticks all around her lips and stuff like that. And, you know, the girls went and told the boss, and the boss told her that you couldn't work until you came back with paperwork saying that you didn't have herpes or whatever the case may be. That's why.
Because the makeup artist couldn't do your makeup either.
Exactly.
That was the big issue.
Exactly. And that's probably why she did go visit Dr. Sabi, God bless the dead. And in her interview, she caught herself slipping, trying to clarify, tell Natasha, oh, my herpes isn't active. Bitch, who says that? Who says that? A bitch that got herpes, right? So at the end of the day, you told on your own self, and that made him feel like, oh, damn, this girl probably do got herpes or whatever the case may be. And she
hold on, Keita. Hold on, because I'm reading the comments. Okay, so Swan is Star Marie. We know her as Swan. You guys know her as Star Marie. We are not talking about Star Brim.
Yeah, not Star Brim.
We're not talking about her. We are talking about Star Marie, a.k.a. Swan. Okay? Let's clarify that.
Sorry, I'm going to say Star from now on because we getting y'all confused. Yeah, her name is Star Marie. So Star basically told on her own self. And the only reason why she switched the story of saying, oh, Cardi had this thing on her lip or whatever. If you look at all Cardi's pictures, if she doesn't have makeup on, she has like a little mole right here between like her skin and on it, like not on even top of her lip, but she has a mole right here. So she basically tried to say that Cardi had herpes or whatever just to lie and just to make the story look crazy. You could have never even brought that shit up, bitch. You the one who came out your own mouth and said that. You should have never said anything like that because, first of all, your whole point of even coming out to expose Cardi, so you say, was because of the whole feud with Nicki Minaj and the bartenders. But it sounds like to everybody, you start going in on her on something totally different. And the girl never even got to respond when you first made these first allegations about her or said anything. So how could you even come out your mouth and now talking about all this other stuff? That's why we saying you clout chasing, my girl, because...
Exactly. And she said on one of her videos, she said that she had one of the things I seen, she said that she had flashbacks when she seen Cardi throw the shoe at Nicki Minaj. And the thing about it is, Cardi threw a shoe on Love and Hip Hop at the girl that dated Swift. She threw a shoe at her. So if you're having flashbacks about a shoe being thrown, then you should have had flashbacks then, not now. What happened to your flashbacks then? Because she clearly threw the shoe, and that shoe connected. And that's not, talk about that girl, she's doing her thing or whatever. But the point of this is you can't have flashbacks and be like, oh, my God, I remember. No, you should have remembered then. And you can't say you didn't watch it. Because to this day, I get on Instagram, and I still see that clip. To this day. So it doesn't matter if you say, oh, I didn't see that episode. Okay. But you have Instagram now, and there's no way you don't see that. There's no way.
Yeah, and then what is this? She's talking about, oh, she doesn't like black girls. She's always disrespecting black girls. First of all, she hangs with 3 different types of shades of black girls. Besides her family and besides, like Star Brim or whatever. First of all, Star is the darkest black girl that she knows. And then Sweetness.
And she's beautiful. Can we add that? Because Star Marie tried to say she was ugly.
Exactly. She told her, yeah. What was the DM that she sent to you about? That was the DM.
Wait, hold on the phone, mister. What'd you say?
That was the DM that she sent to you about her not being black or whatever. No, this was Swan did. Swan was trying to talk junk about Ashanti and on her live, and then
I'm gonna pull up the receipt right now,
and we're gonna post that up too tomorrow. She's looking at her old phone right now, where she.
No. I'm looking at the DMs.
Oh, I was talking about you, but your body is nice and all this stuff like that. My girl, you can't backtrack now. You can't backtrack now. But I'm more so disappointed in this blogger, Tasha K, because, like I said, she never reached out to any of us. She never said anything. And if you really want to get the story, you're supposed to take both sides. You wouldn't be caught up in looking crazy in the streets like you are right now, my girl, if you would have came to one of us and none of us were trying to, do an interview with you, but we would have gave you the tea. So that way you could go back and tell Swan, like, yo, you don't got enough evidence. I can't do this interview with you because it's not adding up. There's too many people against you. That doesn't make any sense. And Tasha, you were so thirsty to do an interview that you didn't do all that. You was a clout chaser. You could have had a real good interview. You could have had a real good story. But you just wanted to tear these receipts that Ashanti is posting
Oh!
that's showing y'all?
This
She
is
gonna
with
post
Star
it
Marie.
tomorrow.
I'll be posting this. And I'll go to where it says that she said, I know I talked about your legs, but your body's beautiful or whatever. Let me find that. But go ahead, Keita.
Yeah,
Oh, right
and
here.
I took it. What's that?
It says right here. Can you guys read it?
No.
I know I said you had fat legs, but you still have a beautiful shape. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know about that. We're gonna post this tomorrow, y'all. Cause I don't know if you guys can read it.
Yeah, she
It's
gonna
all
post
kind
it.
of stuff in here.
But and here's my overall thing. It's 2018, right? We haven't seen Swan probably since 2013, maybe 2014, because she was at the club maybe like a year the most or so. Then she was lying, talking about, I was going back and forth to Atlanta, checking in with my probation officer. Bitch, you was in New York for a while, including the weekends.
But wait, I have a question. Now, I can be wrong about this, but she said that she was mandated to the state of Georgia. If you are mandated to the state of Georgia, the only way you could fly out every week is if your probation officer gives you permission. Now, I don't know. I'm from Cali, so this may be different, but I don't know a probation officer that will allow you to go to another state to strip.
So let's dig this, y'all. I had to pause it right quick because I'm getting right in it. Facts about this. Y'all knew I was a PO for years. There's no friggin' way that I would give any stripper, hoe, whatever, permission to go back and forth to Georgia every weekend. I don't care. I didn't have rappers. I didn't have doctors. I don't give two figgy flux. No, you can't go nowhere. No, because just in case you run out there and do some dumb shiz, I don't want to be responsible for it, goddammit. So, guys, I see you at 1 and 1:30 for our live today. See you later.